Right, part three. I've moved on to the stringers. I've decided to keep the outside edge tangential with the stations, and this means I've got to put a twist into them, especially as they get towards the front. I've decided to clamp them wherever I feel they need it with a similar sort of clamping arrangement. And when it gets to a station without any location cutouts, it has to be allowed to move up and down so it sits in a position that's fair. It's quite easy for them to be too high or too low. I've then come up with a quaint arrangement here. I made a tiny little clamp, 2 screws, onto a long arm, the wooden clamp with the 2 screws. That allows me at the other end of the arm to move it and block it, bit of a sky hook kind of arrangement, but this means I can adjust that in and out to suit. Then what I've done is onto the outside of the stringer I've clamped a steel rule at 90 degrees. Then when the clamp is adjusted outwards, when that rule is vertical and parallel with the bow, it means that the outside edge of that stringer is sitting in the right parallel square position and has got the correct twist in it. It's very hard to see, but it seems to be working quite nicely. There's a twist that in the first 1.5 stations, and then it eases up and then it becomes a twist again down here, but not quite so violent as the front. It still follows, if you look inside, it still follows the contour dictated by the stations, so I think that's going to work, and I'm now going to proceed through every single stringer and do the same. Some of my joints to the transom, I've made a bit of a cod's arse of those, but nothing that can't be rescued with a bit of mahogany filled glue and things like that. It wouldn't pass muster with a cabinet maker though, but then it's a boat, so it doesn't matter. Right, I will continue and finish this off.